Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at the predictions for the month of May. We're taking a look at what to expect, what to prepare for, and what beautiful things could be happening, or what challenges that you may want to know about now so that you prepare for them. And to do this reading, we have 4 piles for you here today. We have the Lady for pile number 1. We have Raven for pile number 2. We have Chalice for pile number 3. And finally, last but not least, we have Athame for pile number 4. See which one you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, then there's probably more messages there for the month of May for you. As usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your time and you'll be fast forwarded to your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the Lady. And to give you just a quick background about the Lady is another term for High Priestess. She represents the energies of the goddess in sacred ceremonies, and ritually embodies the character and quality of a chosen deity when magic is being made. Okay, and of course her presence complements the High Priest, and together they watch, protect, guide what happens in the circle. So what I see here for you, pile number 1, is that in the month of May, I see you having new blood that's coursing through your veins. I see you as changing as a result. Now is the time where the sky is clearer for you. I see you being wise this month and having the right balance between passion and the right mindset into taking action towards the things that you want to do this month, pile number 1. I see so many blessings happening for you, in particular pile number 1 this month. I see blessings in terms of love and blessings in terms of leadership and work. I see that for a long time, pile number 5, there was this part of your life that was empty, desert-like. It could have been your finances. It could have been very well been your emotional side. You have worked so much on your self-love, pile number 1. And now it's time for you this month to cultivate the emotional side of you. So there are many things coming up that have been kept as a secret from you, from the universe, just to help you become more powerful and grow and depend more on yourself first. And now that you're walking towards your illuminated path, the path that you want, I see you have been working a lot on yourself. I think pile number 1 this month is going to be the beginning of you receiving love. I feel pile number 1 is going to come as a surprise for you, and it's going to taste so sweet like honey. It's going to be the beginning of something, pile number 1. So I also see you becoming more confident this month. I see that you understand now during the month of May that you can embody whatever characteristic that you choose. You understand now that you are able to become more confident, become a leader, become whatever it is that you want. Because in the past, you've seen yourself transform and change. And now you understand that it's about watching, learning, and taking things slow, but surely you know that you will achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, especially when it comes to your personal growth and personal power, pile number 5. And you understand that by matching the energies that present themselves to you in the outer world, you will change in the inner world. And it's really interconnected, because The outer world is the representation of the inner world, and if you change the inner world, your outer world will definitely change. And it's the other way around as well. If you're inspired by your outer world of people that have certain characteristics that you love, which is something that you will be focusing on, pile number 1 in May, this will inevitably change who you are on the inside, especially if you watch very carefully and learn. So this month, you will realize that you're way stronger than you ever were before. You'll have the ability to stand up for yourself, even if you now think that it seems like it. But believe me, pile number 5, in May, you'll surprise yourself with a lot of personal growth, personal strength. And that's one of your main themes of May, pile number 1. Another thing is, with the sword here, I see you taking action. The beginning of change. And May is the number 5. And it does represent change. So this month is a month that you will make a lot of changes in your life that you will see the consequences of in the future. So if your reality does not fit your dream, start to change it now. So call for energies that require you to fill you with whatever you need with the chalice here. So whatever you need, meditate, believe that you will receive, whether it's financial, support, love, tranquility, whatever it is. Meditate on this energy and fill yourself with it. Pile number 5, believe me, this really works. So pile number 5, another thing that I see for your May reading is that you've been keeping a lot of secrets. You've been, not secrets, to be quite frank with you, it's more about you being quiet about the things that you are working on and achieving. Only you know what you want to achieve and what you're up to. And you feel like you have the power and you are walking towards it with a lot of knowledge, like the high priestess. And you're about to embark on a new, fruitful journey. You're literally on the other side where it's greener. Pile number 1, you've left behind all the mindset of scarcity, and now you've stepped into the world of power and knowing, and you know that you're going to achieve a lot of prosperity moving forwards. Pile number 1, because your path is being illuminated now, and you're being guided towards your path. All right, so enough of this card for now, which is the theme of your reading, pile number 1, and let's take a look at your tarot cards and let's see what they have for you during the month of May. So what is happening during the month of May for pile number 1? What is happening during the month of May for pile number 1? Let's go one more time. What's happening during the month of May for pile number 1? All right, let's put this here for now. So you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, pile number 1. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse. All right. You have the Temperance card. Let's put this here for now so that we get one more card as planned. You have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So right off the bat, pile number 1, we're starting off on a very favorable note, of course, with the 10 of Pentacles here. So like we discussed, May is the beginning of a changed life for you. It's the beginning of abundance for you. It's where you stepped in and where it's greener on the other side, literally for you, pile number 1. And it's no surprise that you have the Temperance here. And again, it's all about balance, pile number one. I think you've been going through a journey of healing, and because you've healed yourself, you've allowed a lot of, you've attracted, mind you, a lot of high vibrational powers towards you. And because of that, you're being illuminated towards the right path. You're taking a step towards the right path. And you've attracted a lot of blessings that are on the way towards you, pile number one. You are advised to constantly keep this balance within you, the balance of personal power and having empathy at the same time. This is the right balance that will always move you towards the right direction. Keep your happiness, keep your inner balance. Don't let things take you off track, trigger you. Continue to be calm, and things will be happening for you at the right time, pile number one. But it is for sure the beginning of so much blessings here. 5, after all, is the number of change. You have a lot of flowers here. It seems to me that there's a lot of love coming in. And speaking of love, I do see some cards here. I see an advice being presented to you, pile number one, this month. I see that you've been cut off from communication for a while. And of course, this could be due to the COVID and the COVID rules, which you should respect always. But I see that you need to be putting in more effort to reconnecting with people. Because as you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck. But the reason it's slow in your reading is not because that this person is slow. The reason it's slow, the energy of moving this person, if you're single, towards you, is because you lack communication and networking. So as much as you can, with the rules in your area and in your country, try to communicate with people. Try to release this holding on to being alone and by yourself, to protect yourself, and going out into the world as much as you can. This could be online, this could be over the phone, this could be joining an online activity, whatever is possible for you at the moment. Try as much as possible to reconnect with people, to talk to people, to get in touch and do different activities, because this is promising the energy of moving the right person towards you. Because pile number one, what I feel here is that this person is equally looking for you. And don't forget, pile number one, there is something that I haven't I did mention that the priestess presence complements the high priest during ceremonies, and they both watch and protect together what happens in the circle. And so together they complement each other. And this is a sign, it's a message that your complement is coming. But it's moving slow, pile number one. Your happiness is coming with your abundance of money, finances, family, love, companionship is about to happen. But in order for it to begin, you need to get yourself out there, pile number one, doing whatever it takes safely so that you don't put yourself, of course, in danger. We never want that. Another thing that I see here for you for the month of May is another advice to be careful with your spending. Don't go out in the month of May and spend your money on frivolous things. Be mindful of what you buy. I mean, don't be afraid and hold on too tight, but at the same time, don't let go completely. And have this balance of spending on what you need, but keeping up saving money for the future and resources for the future for when you need them, because you might need them for your business to pursue, for example, a passionate career that you like, a passionate project. You might need it to pursue something or get something later that you want, maybe a house. I don't know what you're planning for, pile number one, but you definitely need to save a little bit for the future and be careful with your spending. Get what you need and move slowly with your money. Think about things very well before you spend them, pile number 4, because this will really serve you in the coming months, if not years, pile number 5. 1. I see you, pile number 1, in the month of May, learning to set very good boundaries. I think you will surprise yourself with the new you, pile number 1, of watching yourself set boundaries that you couldn't do before, because you are still a very kind, empathetic person, but you've balanced that with personal power. And you will be amazed by your ability to say no when needed. And I think you're already starting to see the effects of that, pile number 1. I see that you've worked on your shadow side for quite a while now. And the more you work on your shadow side, the more power it will bring you, and more importantly, the more peace it will bring you. And that's ultimately what you're really looking forward to, pile number 1. All right, so now let's pick a number and see what big message you have for the month of May. Let's go like me. 6. So 6 is the number of individualism. It's the number of courage. It's the number of important lessons that you have learned and experiences, and it goes along with everything we say. So I see you in the month of May making use of the hardships and the lessons that you've learned in the past. This is the beginning of you stepping into your blessings, pile number 1. It's going to be a beautiful, blessed month for you. Not everything is going to come at once, but I see you seeing the beginnings of that, tasting the beginning of your blessings, understanding that you're embarking on a new journey that is going to be very blessed and happy and completely fulfilling for you. You stepping into your dream world bit by bit, pile number 1. I'm so happy for you. I see you again, like we said, number 6 is the number of courage. I see you embodying the courage, the confidence that you've always dreamed of, being individual, which means depending more on yourself this month, pile number 5. You'll see a lot of personal power, independence, and the new road towards something beautiful. Pile number 1. I really hope you come back in the comment section and let me know all about your month and how this resonated with you and how it's working with you, what you're embarking on. And remember me when beautiful things when beautiful things start to happen for you. So I wish you all the best of luck. And if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen the raven. And the raven is a magical bird. It's the keeper of occult secrets that inspire the soul. And right now, I see you being very irritated, very angry, because I have the idea that you're being locked, of course. And this is a situation for all of us because of COVID-19, and you feel like you want to be free. You want to go see your parents. You want to go see your loved ones, and you're tired of being stuck in a certain situation, and it's a loop. Every time you feel like it's going to finish, it starts all over again, and you're just really tired of this. And the problem is, you're really sometimes thinking about breaking the rules and going out to see your family, but sometimes you're too afraid that this action might be irreversible. And the reason I say that is because legend has it that should ravens leave the tower, the monarchy will fall. Raven, by the way, I need to give a background. I always say this story before giving the background. The raven is a bird of the Celtic king Bran the Blessed, whose head is buried on the site of the Tower of London. And so, if should ravens leave the tower, the monarchy will fall, which gives me the idea that you're too afraid to leave, because maybe with the rules of the area that you're in, if you leave, you're not going to be able to come back. And so you're weighing your options But I have good news for you, pile number 2. I see along the horizon, you're starting to see hope. It's starting to, this endless loop of you being stuck, I think is little by little being removed. And I think soon you'll be able to fly again because you're already up high in the sky. And I don't think it's time where you're going to be, it's time where you are going to stay. I think this shows me a clear indication that you're going to be flying very soon, pile number 2. I do understand your frustration and your anger, but I see the number 5 in May as a month of change, and I see you watching things unveil slowly. Because ravens, they arrive at those times when the veils are thin between your worlds, giving you the ability to shape your reality through the integration of spirit and matter. And I see a veil being removed bit by bit that is going to allow you to finally have the freedom that you want. You just need to persevere just a little bit and have a little bit of patience and hope that things will soon unveil for you. Pile number 2. The Raven is a card that invites you to go into the void. Just trust the process. And you will understand very soon that your current situation is leading up to something bigger. You will gain more knowledge as to why the universe puts you in a situation like that, what kind of growth or blessings it's bringing to you, and that everything that happens to you happens for a reason. You learn the lessons, and then you'll move on into a freer world. Always know, pile number 2, that if you change your inner world, your outer world will inevitably change. And I'm not blaming you for the outside circumstances. That's definitely for sure. I'm just advising you, letting you know, because on my channel here, I want to be providing education for all of us to grow. And what I see here is that if you change your inner reality, your inner emotions, bring yourself at peace, this will reflect on your outside world. If you start giving peace to yourself, your outer world will be filled with peace and freedom, and it will allow you to fly. Pile number 2. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards before we go on and on about this card. I see a lot more things happening here, but let's see your tarot cards first. And let's see what predictions are there for you for the month of May. So, for pile number 2, what is happening during the month of May? Also, I just got something here, pile number 2. If you're worried about being infected, I think you're greatly being protected. Pile number 2. I think you're going to be okay. All right. So, what's going on for pile number 2 in the month of May? What is going on for pile number 2 in the month of May? All right. So we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's keep this neat here. All right. You have the Page of Swords. Nice. Okay. You have the 5 of Swords in reverse. You have the 9 of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Obviously, you're not able to take a lot of actions at the moment. And you have the 10 of Swords. So what I see here right away for you, pile number 2, you have 2 10s, which means this is the end of a cycle. You remember when we talked about the Raven not seeing the end to this, because every time you think the cycle is about to end, it starts all over again. But pile number 5, I see in the month of May, things starting to look like it's the last cycle of you being stuck, not being able to go through this. And this may not be because the COVID is going to end. It just may be that you have hope, a certain wish fulfillment happening, reversing the situation for you and ending this cycle of pain and thinking that things aren't going to end. At the moment, I see with the Ten of Wands in reverse and with the Raven, you thinking this does not look like it's going to end. But pile number 5, I really am letting you know that in the month of May, you're going to have a lot of hope. You're going to see a lot of things change. And it's really going to be the end of this horrible cycle for you that you're really sick and tired of. You're going to get out of that, and you're finally going to take a breath of fresh air and feel like you're getting your freedom back. You're finally doing the things that you want to do. You're finally able to get up and take action and not just sit there waiting forever and being sick and tired of the situation at home. Always understand, pile number 2, that the nature of light is to penetrate darkness in order for integration to take place. So like we said, this was a process that was helping you shed light upon situations in your life. And there was a lot of gains and learnings that you may not be aware of now, but they're definitely going to be helping you in the future. Pile number 2. You'll be looking back at this time and realizing that it was actually very useful for you in one way or the other. But the highlight of your reading is the 9 of Pentacles. I see that along with the 2 cards in the middle of your reading, the situation is going to change. All this misunderstanding of what's going on, lack of information, the manipulations that you might have felt that have been happening in the world, the bad luck, the unfairness that happened to the people all around the world, including you, is about to change. You're going to be reversing your situation. You're going to have a lot of freedom. You're going to be able to fly. You will start feeling free, and you're going to reverse this lack of action taking. But I see that you have a hand in this, pile number 2. I feel like you're being invited during the month of May to start reversing, unwinding this situation for yourself. So while you're going to be blessed with help, you have to start taking action, pile number 5, with the simple things that you can do to reverse your situation. And that starts with, first and foremost, changing how you feel on the inside. Because like we discussed, when you change what's on the inside, your outer world completely changes. And by taking this simple step of changing your mindset, having hope, thinking of what you can do, what's in your hands, letting go of this belief that you're helpless, and actually starting to take steps to change your world, you'll be surprised by how much of your outer world is changing as a consequence of you changing this mindset, pile number 2. Expect a lot of blessings to be happening to you, pile number 2. Please remember me when these things happen. But it's the month where you are going to start seeing a lot of independence, finally being unstuck from this situation and watching yourself move into a completely different world. I feel like this is the theme for all of us during the month of May. Something is about to change. I've just noticed the moon next to the sun. This is called the gold stone. It's all about blessings, by the way. So I see that some information is coming to you. Again, with the bird here telling her something. I feel you're going to get some very good information that will really change your life in the month of May, pile number 2. You might be getting inside information about your career, about your field, about your project, about some sort of personal development information that will really change you inside out. That simple piece of information is going to give you a lot of freedom and is going to shift your mindset overall about your situation, and will be one of the reasons for this beginning of a blessed life, of a wish fulfillment for you. The information could be about a loved person, a person that you like, that likes you back. It could be related to your field and career and finances. You will be receiving in the month of May some very good information that will really help you out, pile number 2. All right, so now let's take a number and see what's going on in the month of May. Ooh, you have 9. Wow, we were just saying love. And 9 is the universal number for love. It's for karma, spiritual enlightenment. It's service to humanity, of course. It's also the number of light workers and humanitarians. So, pile number 2, it's very clear that in the month of May is the end of their cycle. A huge blessing is happening. It might be love. You're getting more information, enlightened about a certain situation that will end everything bad for you. So pile number 2, I wish you all the best of luck. I hope this reading was useful for you. And if you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to know more about you and get to know you. And subscribe so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Chalice, and congratulations. The Chalice means blessings. The chalices, they represent the water element, feelings, emotions, and the psychic and intuitive aspect of life. They also, of course, represent fertility on all levels. So if you're looking forwards to having a baby, this is good news coming up. But if you're not, then be careful, or let your partner be careful there. Pile number 3. Pile number 3 with the number 3. Wow, we have a lot of 3s. And 3 is a symbol of harmony and balance, consideration and love. Pile number 3, your month is screaming love everywhere. I see new love pouring into your cup. The white feather is a symbol of love and peace. So I see a lot of love, peaceful love coming in. You'll start to see the beginnings of that. A reflection. Do you see the reflection of the rainbow on this? While the rainbow itself is afar on the horizon. So you're going to see the beginnings of this love coming into your life in the month of May, pile number 5. As you know, the most famous chalice is the legendary Holy Grail, thought by some to represent the bloodline of Christ and the womb, of course. So again, we're talking love, we're talking fertility, but most importantly, we talk abundance, because acorns, they're also, the Nordic symbol of acorns is again fertility, but in general, acorns are a symbol of strength, of potential, you being strong and receiving a lot of abundance, like abundance that is going to be flowing into your life forever. That could be love, of course, first and foremost, but it could also be a lot of blessings in life, happiness, money, definitely money, a lot of, it's like the 10 of Pentacles card, where there's love, there's money, there's fulfillment in life, but also peace. It's a very beautiful card to have, and I'm very happy for you. I see a fish coming out of the water saying, finally. But the fish was in the water all along. So you had to learn to love yourself first before you receive love from the outside world. And I see you finally receiving peaceful type of love, different from the other. I don't feel like you've had bad relationships, to be quite frank with you, but it's the sort of relationship that you've been looking for, pile number 3. I feel like you're finally seeing that come into fruition. So there's this balance between you loving yourself, believing in yourself, but at the same time receiving love from the outside. All right, so first, let's see what your tarot cards have to say, and we'll get back to this card because there's so much to see here. But we don't want to waste too much time onto one card. Let's see the overall picture and come back. All right, so what is happening for pile number 3 for the month of May? What is happening for pile number 3 for the month of May? I see a lot of cards wanting to pop up. I think it's a month of change for you, for sure. Just like 5 is the number of change. All right. So what is happening for pile number 5 in the month of, May? Okay. Sun and moon. Interesting. All right. So you have the sun here and you have the moon here. And the moon here with the sun. Whoa, what is going on? Pile number 3. All right, and you have, let's tidy this up a little bit. All right, you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, interesting. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords. And last but not least, let's keep this card down there so that you can see well with me. Oops, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Let me adjust the cards here. Okay, let's put it aside actually. So I see your tarot cards tie in beautifully with what we just spoke about. There is a new beginning here for you, and it's a beginning of a new relationship in the month of May. There'll be a little bit of confusion in the beginning because I see you here picking between two people. A person who reminds you of someone in the past. That's for some of you. For others, it could be someone who's been there for quite a while a new person introduces themselves to you, and now you're having to pick between two prospects that you really like. But obviously, there is a favorable prospect for a long-term relationship in terms of the two that you're picking from. But overall, I see you taking matters into your own hands, even though you don't know which one is the right prospect. It's not quite clear which one is going to be by your side and which one could potentially hurt you. I see you using your intuition and listening to your gut feeling about which one could be right for you. So you're definitely taking the lead on this. You're really thinking about whether you want to be with someone who's more established but a little bit rigid in his ways maybe, or do you want to be with someone who your heart leans towards but is maybe on his or her road to figuring out what they want. I see the scales being balanced more towards this person, to be quite frank with you, but I'm not here to pick for you. I'm just here to let you know what I see. And at the end of the day, tarot is only a tool for you to help you think. Matters are definitely always in your own hands, and like it's shown here, and you are the one who will be best able to know and think about which person could be the right person for you, pile number 3. At the moment, in the month of May, you're thinking about cultivating relationships that make sense, finally. Um, and you're not giving off desperate vibes. You're really taking your time to think about this. You feel very abundant. There's this air to you of feeling, of being irresistible, of being beautiful, of not being desperate. And I think it's attracting a lot of people to you. Pile number 3. And I think you're letting them wait until you take the right decision for you. Because this time you want to be in a fruitful relationship, a relationship that you're going to enjoy. So by all means, pile number 3, follow your heart, see what's right for you, and take actions accordingly. Don't rush into things, but weigh it out and see what works best for you. So the chalice indicates that this is a time to go with the flow. While you are weighing things out, don't be too afraid. Don't hold on to things, but go with the flow. Spend time with this person, spend time with this person, and let life show you what it has to offer for the time being, and see what it gives you. But for sure, with the chalice here, it's definitely a time that's emotionally charged. There's intense feelings. Also, there's healing. And I see you've been working a lot on yourself, but it's also the final stages of you releasing and healing, washing your emotions to prepare the ground for growth and, of course, fertility. In this case, fertility, being fertile for a new beautiful relationship to come, that you can build and grow together. So listen to your emotions. Pile number 3. It's going to be your guide this month. Listen to them. So listen to your mind and listen to your heart first and foremost, and see where it's guiding you. Also, this is a very positive card to receive if you're curious about a new project, a relationship, or of course a situation regarding a child. Since if you have a question about these, then this is a card saying yes. And overall, I see you taking the lead this month to finally attracting the right relationship for you in the long run. I see something in your cards here, but of course remember that this is a general reading. So don't depend on things unless you check and see whether it's true for your life or not, since this is a general reading. But since we're talking about 2 of them, I do see that they're not both equal for you. Pile number 3. I see that one of them is a good companion for you, and the other one may have some hidden agendas or hidden things that might hurt you in the future. So be careful with your investigation this month, pile number 5, to make sure which one of the 2 is a loyal companion to you. Don't pick by using other superficial criteria, and make sure you measure and weigh things according to personality and who is there that's going to be loyal for you, and who's appearing to be loyal, who's going to be sticking out for you, open with you, and who prefers to keep things hidden from you. So look out at all of these things, and you can also look at it from another way. Who looks honest but could be fox-like, and who looks a bit tough but could be a very open and clear person. There's so much that you need to think about, so do not rush into things, pile number 5. You will end up with something wonderful, but you need to investigate first. You need to make sure you present yourself with the right opportunities from the things that are coming into your life. Don't just fill your cup with anything. Fill your cup with the right type of things that work for you. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, I really wish you all the best of luck. I hope this reading was useful for you. And if you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I would love to get to know you. And also subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. So you've chosen the Athame. And as you can see, the Athame commands power. I see you as taking control of your life starting in the month of May. Pile number 5. So as you may know, the Athame is a ceremonial blade. It's traditionally a black handled knife, as you can see here, with a double-edged white metal blade. It's a sacred magical tool used to represent the masculine principle in ceremonies. And the masculine principle is all about taking action, being confident, moving forwards, getting yourself out of drowning and getting up and doing something about your life to reach whatever it is that you want to achieve. So the Athame is used to cast circles, as you can see, and to direct magical energies during traditional Wiccan rituals. So I see you shaping your reality in the month of May, where with the actions that you take now is going to shift energies into putting you into a new reality forever, starting with the month of May. You have 2 and 3, and that goes down to 5. So this is definitely a month of change for you. Pile number 4. You intuitively know that you can reach for the stars. Pile number 4. And in the month of May, you are taking actions towards some of your biggest dreams. You know you have the ability and the confidence to do it. And the Athame card, it is directing you to move out into the world with confidence and assurance. Having, of course, first made sure that you are certain which direction you want to take. So focus your energies towards your goals now. And let go of the things that disempower you and disempower your present position, like lack of self-discipline, lack of self-doubt, lack of having a poor mental mindset of thinking that you lack resources. Go out and achieve whatever it is that you want. And I see this as being the theme for you here in May, commanding power, taking charge of your life. People seeing you as confident and strong. And whatever you touch this month will turn into gold. Pile number 4. So take yourself out of this drowning situation and move up with force and power, because you're being backed up, and you will surprise yourself, pile number 4, with the amount of things that you'll get done this month. And remember me when you do that. Always remember, pile number 4, that you can only become stronger by taking a leap of faith into yourself. So build your strength. Also, make sure and check that your personal boundaries are in place. Only do what's right for you this month. Don't waste your time doing anything else. And aspire to create the world you wish to be part of. You are protected, and you will definitely be achieving it in the month of May. Pile number 5. You will be surprised by the amount of things that you're going to do for yourself. It's almost going to feel and look magical. All right. So before we get more into this card, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what they have for you in the month of May. So what is happening to pile number 4 in the month of May? What is happening to pile number 4 in the month of May? What is happening to the 2 pile 4 in the month of May? I see something here, pile number 4. I see you pulling life force to you. Your life is not going to be the same after this month, pile number 4. With your own personal power and action taking, you are changing your life completely. With the spiral here, it either takes out life force or pulls in life force. And there's spirals everywhere. You're going to be pulling by force a lot of changes in your life in the month of May. This is a very transitional month for you, pile number 4. Whoa, okay, I think that's enough. All right, so let's see what cards you have here. Or we can just pull out this card and let this one go, then see what this one was. All right, so you have, wow, you have the 7 of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. In pile number 2, I think. Yes, no, 3. Pile number 3. No, it wasn't 3. It was 2. In pile number 2, one of the piles, I don't want to waste time on this. This card appeared in the same position. You might want to check that out. I think it was pile number 1, actually. It was pile number 1. All right. So you have the Justice card in reverse. You have the 5 of Wands, right? Okay. And last but not least, I think you can see better like that. You have the Page of Cups. I think we can fit in one more card here. Let's do that. So what are you? What? You might want to check pile number 3 as well. It's so funny how the 2 cards that repeated themselves are in the same positions as pile number 1 and pile number 3. You may want to check that out. So I see you in the month of May pulling yourself out of the victim mentality. You've had a lot of doubts in yourself in the past of whether you'll be stuck in your situation or not, waiting for things to happen to you. But I see you in the month of May thinking of your options now, moving towards the right directions and giving opportunities to yourself, because I see here that you're moving slowly but surely, giving yourself a huge opportunity by thinking of the different things that you can pursue during the month of May. I see you having a more open mindset and thinking about the different things that you can do for your life that will change things for you forever, pile number 4. I see you giving love to yourself, believing in yourself, pushing yourself to take action towards the things that you want. And during the month of May, I think you will be taking solid steps that will help you see the future of where you're going. Big steps. Maybe you'll be signing contracts. Maybe you'll be building your first website, opening a YouTube page or Instagram page, whatever it is. I see you thinking of a lot of things, but pursuing one with strength, with power, and starting to have the self-discipline and the power to take action towards that, pile number 4. And I do see that whatever it is that you're going to be picking and working on will be of a huge opportunity for you in the near future. I also see, pile number 4, that the people around you are going to see you as more mature in the month of May. I think you're going to take yourself out of the bickering, the silly fights, the waste of time, that you used to do. Maybe you've wasted a lot of time during the COVID time or whatever it is. Maybe you wasted a lot of time complaining with other friends about your circumstances, and I see you during this month standing out of from the crowd, appearing more wise, more emotionally mature, and offering solutions to others and showing them that there's a lot of things in their hands that they could do to get themselves out of the situation, to provide opportunities for themselves instead of just sitting there complaining all day. I see you as moving out of this energy completely, pile number 5, showing yourself that there's so much that you can do in the world to become the strong person, your own hero, almost like having a magical knife or a magical tool like the Athame here. I think you are going to be your own magical person, pile number 5. You will see a lot of things completely changing in your life starting with the month of May. So some of the changes that I see you will be thinking about during the month of May are things like relationships. Maybe you're considering someone. Maybe pursuing your careers and passions. I also think that you'll be considering more education, educating yourself about certain topics. I see you having the courage to stand up for yourself with the toxic people or the snaky people in your life. And I see you suddenly feeling like you can achieve anything. It's almost like it's in this month, you're going to be drawing a vision board of all the things that you want to achieve, and see and coming out of this vision board with real action plans that you will see the fruition of very soon. You're going to be creating this magic for yourself by drawing, believing, and taking action, reversing this stagnant state that you were in. You were so unjust to your life with all the complaining and the bickering and the sitting in your place, not doing anything or thinking about what you can do, and suddenly taking control of yourself and seeing the effects of it right away. I think this month you're going to really love yourself and believe in yourself. You're going to love watching yourself writing to-do lists, taking action, ticking them off or crossing them out, whatever you enjoy doing better. You have the pentacle here, and I see you gaining power, building this power for you, because I always see this card as people creating this pentacle for themselves. So I see you bit by bit, creating this internal power inside of you and creating opportunities for yourself instead of sitting there complaining and waiting for them to happen to you. I also see you as taking care of yourself personally in the month of May. I think now with the renewed hope and the renewed you, I think you're also going to be taking care of yourself in terms of how you look. You're going to dress up in a nicer way. You're going to be grooming yourself, and people are going to notice how different you are and how different you look this month. It's like a rebirth of yourself in the month of May 2021, pile number 4. So let's take a look at your numbers and see what number you get and what this means for you in the month of May. So you have the number 8. And 8 is all about infinite love. I feel like you're going to be giving so much love towards yourself. That's always going to give you, with all this charge of love and emotions towards yourself, it's going to give you a push that's almost magical. And to be quite frank with you, it is magical. That's going to push you into changing your whole life completely. Pile number 4. It's also a number of abundance, of infinite abundance. So you've tapped into this new world of giving yourself limitless, infinite abundance that's really going to give you success and happiness. It's also a number, of course, of prosperity, but most importantly, it's a number of self-discipline. So pile number 4, I see a lot of successes starting to happen to you. Please let me know in the comment section, what are you working on? What are you going to pick? I'd really be interested to know. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. And all the best of luck in the month of May. Bye!